Bottles off. That's how it goes round here. I think I have everything working now, though. Well, let's just see who's gonna... Let's just see who's gonna be a little rat today. A little rat who wants some cheese. But yes, it is time for family reunion. I bring my family together in order for all of them to commit a genocide. Very fun family activity. Igor's office. After a long wait, father and daughter reconvene.
Father, Ptolemy and the unit have arrived.
So here they are. The army of justice ready to eradicate the Manus and the deserters in one fell swoop.
We'll just kill everyone. He picks up a gift he received from the Foundation. Umbrella.
During the last storm, the Foundation created this thing. And with the help of Laplace and the Apeiran Arcanists, they stole the fire of the gods, just like Prometheus.
Prometheus. How dare they?
Which side would you choose?
I wouldn't. I would follow.
What? That doesn't make
Follow you
sense.
wherever you lead.
You are very brainless. I enjoy that. Her loyalty is like a shield to her protect herself from inner doubt. It's like a shield to protect herself from consequences of her actions. But it doesn't protect her, it just makes her dumb.
Send someone to bring Stefan's belongings here. The traitor found something important at Tuesday's motel.
Tuesdays.
Ptolemy will find it useful. That's all for now.
Understood.
You're back at Xenobay.
Dear, long time no see.
Oh, it's this guy. I thought this guy would be a part of, like a big part of Manus. The one-eyed officer steps forward to embrace his older sister, kissing her on both cheeks. Kissing her on all four cheeks. The conversation gets straight to the point.
What do you say? Do we give those humans a chance to surrender?
Manus Vindicate don't accept humans. But I doubt Father would blame you if you men allowed them to escape space.
A hint. A hint. I'm just like, yeah, just let him go. Who cares?
Escape the base? Moldir, are you having second thoughts?
He sneers at his sister's kindness. I mean, it's not really kindness when they're all fucking Nazis.
Either follow this path to the very end, or show mercy and get Father and the two of us executed.
He shouts a few orders at his officers, instructing them to return to their respective units and await the Admiral's command.
So what then? You want to have a mass execution like Lopera did? On what charges? For refusing to join the rebellion? Disobeying orders?
Oh no, there will be no trials.
Well, we're not gonna get that far. We'll just kill him. He leans in close and whispers a few words in his sister's ear. Mulder's eyes widen.
All my men know about this plan. We're just waiting for Father's orders.
They all know?
Well, those who are still alive.
We killed off a lot of people here. Like, we kill off a lot of people for no real reason. Only blood and dirt can bury secrets.
The Manus have provided us with a miracle that allows us to survive the storm. How could anyone refuse such a sacred gift?
Because the Foundation found a way to do that without losing your ability to think. You
Even
dumbass.
after the total destruction caused by the vacuum bomb, we still detected life signs. No one in history has ever been able to do that. Lady Arcana is invincible.
I don't care about Arcana. What worries me is that the soldiers who are unwilling to follow us won't just surrender.
Then we shoot them.
Then we shoot them. Very easy. Very simple thing to do. His delivery is disturbingly casual. There are only two options, follow or die.
I don't think that's...
You either follow me on all social medias or you perish. Don't you know? The Admiral strides towards them.
Oh, Father.
Oh, Father! This little dumbass was thinking about not following.
Where are the others?
They went to rally the soldiers. We've been waiting for this day for ages.
He seems to have known about the Admiral's plan for quite some time.
For ages? How long have you known about this?
Were you the one who goaded him into this? He looks at the Ptolemy, confusion and astonishment in her eyes.
I told your siblings some time ago.
Then Lopera...
She's not part of the plan. Her only responsibility is to bring back Doris.
Doris? Who's that?
Her only part of this is to bring back Doris. I haven't told her anything else yet. I like to leave out information for people. It's very funny when they are confused.
None of your concern. You have other things to worry about. Go issue your orders to your soldiers. Moldir, prepare the aircraft. We're going to Tierra del Fuego.
Tierra del Fuego. All the way to the southernmost tip of the continent. To a place where he can gaze upon that snow-capped land to the south and feel the icy breeze on his face once again.
How many of our soldiers do you think will remain loyal?
How many of our soldiers do you think will remain loyal? I don't know, like, not... You're kind of joining the Nazi team, but also... Soldiers are well known for being a little Nazi-ish.
I'd say about 80%. The Arcanists will follow us. There's no doubt about that. But we still have a lot of human soldiers. Don't worry. I'll be sure to deal with them.
I feel like you're really underselling Arcanist's brain functionality. A necessary sacrifice.
The spilling of blood will only unite us further.
By making the people who are afraid of dying follow us even harder if they're a little rat who wants some cheese. A betrayal of their brotherhood, but there will be no escape once blood is spilled. For those who shed blood and for those who draw it.
Take this and go to Sao Paulo tomorrow.
Aren't we already in Sao Paulo? He gestures to the wind-up toy that once belonged to the traitorous officer who stayed at Tuesday's motel. It's placed beside a G33 syringe and a flying arrow M1903 pistol.
Oh, me too? So, if Moldir fails, you want me to use this little toy to get Lopera back?
No, you will bring Kimberly back from the veterans' residence. This is Kimberly's seal. As long as it's in your possession, she cannot disobey you.
While the trailer speaks to differ, a succubus cannot resist the will of whoever holds her contract item.
Bring her back peacefully, if possible.
Of course, Father. I will do as you wish.
Instructions given, the Admiral leaves.
Right then, Modir. Let's get started.
Let's get started on the genocide, hooray! He whistles, signaling the guards to begin their massacre. Yay! Oh wow, they're really just going at it, huh? Sound of gunshots echo through the holding cell.
What's going on out there?
No one answers. The guard has already left. Lilia frowns.
Base under attack?
Mm.
By whom? The Manus has no reason to launch a frontal assault. The Apostles' Brotherhood? No, that's even less likely.
He immediately dismisses the idea. Who is shooting guns? I do not enjoy this. Yep.
Get out.
Back in the
Quick,
cell.
comrade.
Are we under attack?
Just take your stuff and go.
Just get the fuck out of here! Come on, man! The guard hands Lilia her weapons just as the rebels catch up. Nope. We're back in the fight. Oh, you have to use Lilia. That makes sense.
Your every desire is my command.
Why is Lilia so underleveled?
Perfectly understood.
Charging. Loading.
Feel my dark embrace.
Faraday's miracle.
Do do boom boom doom boom 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 doom boom doom 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 boom boom doom doom boom doom boom boom doom boom boom doom boom. He trumpeted. And this guy looked for something. Oh, what? They can seal my shit?
Charging.
Ah, shit. You bastard, how dare you?
Wanna watch the aerial stunts? The light
Want to
that
watch the
illuminates
aerial stunt?
Please, allow me.
Right win.
Ooh, nice.
Shield.
Tink tink. Oh, he's looking. He could not find anything. Aw, this is the bastard that keeps locking my shit. I'll be out here locking my shit.
Perfectly understood.
Loading.
Oh, okay. So you use
Charging.
weird.
Do you
That's
have a little
odd.
faith in me, Master?
Eliminate target.
Oh well, that guy's out of here. All right, thank you, Lucy, for just being busted.
Come back. I need your feedback on our session.
Comrade.
Comrade! Amidst the chaos, the guard has been shot in the leg. Lilia goes to help, but the rebels are closing in fast. There's no time.
Brilliant.
Bling! Another damnable choice, but this time there's no time to
Lieutenant
hesitate.
Montier asked me to help you. Take care. Ah!
With a running start, Lilia leaps onto her red 38 and takes off into the air, bursting through the rebels and leaving them choking on her exhaust. First, the bright light of the outdoors hits her. Second, the stench of gunpowder. Oh, but now we're in the air. Get the fuck out of here. Traitors and loyalists. Under the sun, their blood glimmers just the same. Plain to see now that their blood paints the courtyard.
Kill them all.
No. Recall your troops and assemble.
No. Stop fucking killing people. Why are you like this? The remaining loyalists are fleeing. There's no need to pursue them any further. Potlemti reluctantly passes on the order.
All hands, assemble!
The bloodshed stops here.
An unceremonious end to the battle. The rebels have formed a new kind of blood brotherhood now. One where it's like, well, we have killed our own. That's fun.
Oh dear. Time to head to Sao Paulo.
Are we not already in Sao Paulo? I thought this whole thing
asking,
took
Father.
place there.
But what if Lopera refuses to come back?
Oh, my dear. If it's too much for you to bear, I'd be happy to go and see our dear little sister for you.
I wouldn't take him up on that offer.
No need. This is my mission.
My
I'll get her to
mission.
come back.
The two of them are still linked via the tracker button.
There will be no alteration of the mission. Telemi, retrieve Kimberly.
I mean, you two are going to the same place. If you're going for Kimberly and Lopera. The order is non-negotiable. They both board their boats and head to their respective destinations, which is the same place. Wait, what's over here? Let me see that star. Some things have been lost for too long, and recovering them is now a luxury. 1917. Confirming that Matahari still has a sister on the run, but her whereabouts remain unknown. A bounty has been issued through the Hunters Guild. 1985. Confirmed that the fugitive Matahari sisters are involved in espionage and assassination activities. Codename Kimberly. Personnel have been dispatched for containment. Use force if necessary. Miss Kimberly's contract item has been recovered without any expected conflict. The original contractor has been handed over to the local government authorities, and the contract item will be sent to headquarters for permanent storage. 1990 somewhere? Due to secondary incidents caused by the storm, the contract item has been lost during an accident. A high priority standing order has been issued. Any field personnel who come across Miss Kimberly's contract item must immediately recover it. If it is confirmed that Miss Kimberly's seal has been broken, ensure personal safety in contract headquarters to assist the special guest in resealing. Special agent in resealing. October 1990. Miss Kimberly was found in San Francisco. Zeno has been tasked with searching for and sealing her. Admiral Igor reported back that the contract item has been recovered and preparations for containment are underway. Yeah, so Kimberly really just doesn't have... Her life is just real shit. She's desperately trying to get away from both the Foundation and the cult. Because they're both just trying to either contain her or just use her. Better to flee into the wilderness than to return to a cold flock. He's got the little toy. Why is it a little robot toy? Like, what's up with that? Is there any special significance to it being a little robot toy? The pieces are falling into place. Lapora has gone to the Colonial's Manor as Admiral Iger planned. If Mr. Duncan moves quickly, he might make it to the manor in time to meet her. The early morning sun scorches the courtyard. White Rum is still tucked away in her bottle, fast asleep. Do boats need to sleep? Why?
What are you waiting for? Admiral Igor has sent reinforcements. We were instructed to await their arrival at this location.
Some time has passed. The sun has now risen well into the sky, but the reinforcements are yet to arrive. Weird. It's almost like we're gonna be backstabbed or something.
Igor?
He tenses up at the name.
Do you know him? No, I don't. And I don't want to know him either. I want nothing to do with those Xeno madmen.
True. She knows him. He's hiding something.
Stay away from them, Burton. Trust me,
They're here. A young man with an eye patch strides into the veteran's residence, followed by a squad of soldiers, all armed to the teeth.
Greetings, Timekeeper of St. Pavlov Foundation. I'm Ptolemy, the commander of Igor's Sentinel unit.
Ptolemy? No one at the base has mentioned such a name
Are
before.
we setting off now, Commander Ptolemy?
Commander Ptolemy? That's a completely different pronunciation. What the fuck?
Setting off? No. It's Lopera's mission to take care of the doctor. My mission, well, it concerns the young lady behind you.
Huh?
Oh no.
I wasn't informed of this. What does she have to do with Xeno?
It is because of what happened. Is it because of what happened at Tuesday's hotel?
As far as I'm aware, the Xeno officer at Tuesday's motel committed suicide. Kimberly had nothing to do with it.
Oh, Stefan? I couldn't care less about him.
Well, then why the fuck are you here? If that's the case, then why is he? Oh, god damn it, Burton!
The door opened all by itself.
What door?
I'm not stupid, you know. Miss Kimberly somehow escapes the base. And suddenly I find her with the Timekeeper, who I hear took a detour to a certain tower before she left. So, Timekeeper, care to explain why you helped Miss Kimberly, a member of Manus Vindictae, escape?
Oh, so the captive in that tower was Miss Kimberly.
It gives him no answer. She's just like, oh, okay, so that makes sense. It was Miss Kimberly. And she just doesn't elaborate further. She just doesn't give a shit.
Per the Admiral's orders, I will now escort you back to the base, Miss Kimberly. And please, don't make me resort to violence.
No, I'm not going back there.
What the hell is in that tower? She takes a step back, her body trembling all over. She's too frightened to run.
You'll kill me, just like those Xeno soldiers.
Ptolemy's soldiers raised their guns, just as the others did when they executed the deserters.
Now, let's just get along, shall we?
Now, come on, you'll either die now or you'll die a little later. Like, come on, it's fine. We're just gonna do a little bit of
Isn't an
murder.
arrest, Miss Kimberly? It's an invitation.
He reaches into his pocket and reveals Xeno's sincerity.
A succubus should follow her instincts. Come on, obey your master.
A toy, unremarkable, even ridiculous, yet utterly terrifying to her. It's like, oh, why couldn't the contract have been something, like, less dumb looking?
You know, you were close, Kimberly. You almost found it. It was hidden at Tuesday's motel, just like you thought. Stefan thought it was just a wind-up toy. What a fool. Yes, that's the spirit. Come with me, and I'll...
Don't. He's not going to give it back to you.
Yeah.
Oh, so you'd rather stay with the timekeeper?
So you'd rather stay with the person who doesn't treat you like garbage. Typical women.
I guess you need a little reminder of who your real master is.
Soldiers, prepare to fire.
It's an honor to meet you.
Why is this music gotta be such a bop? It's so good. What should I do? Oh wait, what do these guys have? Is it just the same thing but with a different status effect?
Keep calm.
Tink tink. And what is this you got? Hidden camouflage. Oh, okay, yeah, it's just the same thing, but it dispels differently. Ooh. Daring today, aren't we?
Loading.
I can hear it.
I can see it.
Target confirmed.
There, my
Dum dum doo dum boo doo doo boo boo doo 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 doo. Oh, we're at the countdown.
perfectly understood.
Charging. Loading.
I mean, this should be enough, honestly. The countdown's about to go off.
And now to return to my long-term mission. Rest.
I'm not doing much of that. You're kind of a hard carry, Lucy. I'll be real. Kimberly barely moves as she struggles against the command of the seal. Meanwhile, Petumli, whatever, I'm not gonna pronounce his name right, and his troops have taken control of the courtyard.
Pick it up, timekeeper.
He's tossed a pistol near her. Like, that's gonna fucking help.
I hold no grudge against you, and I'm not going to shoot an unarmed civilian.
Well, then why the fuck would she pick it up? Come on, pick it up so I can shoot you.
Make your choice. Take the weapon and continue to fight, or surrender. If you do surrender, I'll guarantee your freedom. But Kimberly has to come with us.
Oh, she just picks it up and like, yeah, I'll fucking defend Kimberly. Fuck you.
I see. So you've chosen to fight. On your feet. Now then, Kimberly.
The officer gives a malicious grin.
You want me to kill Burton?
Man, this would be really dramatic if they didn't already show this in the trailer. A command is malicious, that's the look on his face. And yet we're making it really goofy with the fucking robot eyes. Doesn't know what to do. But her bloodline allows her no choice. The seal takes effect, slowly compelling her to obey.
Come on. My patience has its limits.
The little shit raises the wind-up toy, like a lighthouse beacon in a storm.
You will obey me.
Not according to the trailer, she won't. Compulsion, an attack so swift that there is no time to react. Succubus looms over, her eyes hollow. Her beastly claw is poised to strike. Temmie will say anything to ensure she enacts his will.
Do it, demon. Your freedom for the life of a stranger. Yes, kill her. Prove your loyalty. Then I'll give you back your toy. I promise.
After you do a couple more million tasks for me, then you can get your toy back. The succubus wraps her claws around her neck.
Vertin. I can't.
Command has taken hold of her. Still, she's wavering. Meanwhile, little shit, like a sadistic spectator in a coliseum, wills their struggle to go on.
Raise your gun, timekeeper.
Gun. Yes, I do have a gun. I could shoot the little shit. But breathing, strength...
Aim at her and pull
Ugh.
the trigger. This monster's going to kill you. You'll have to shoot her if you want to live.
The only monster here is the guy with the eye patch, I'll be real. Oh no, that's the point. I'm just making the observations the game wants you to make. Tomi presses further, eager to get a show. Like, come on, I wanna see it. No matter how hard she resists, the succubus within her must obey. Her claws tighten around her neck, she can hardly breathe.
No, I don't.
Her struggle is as futile as her tears. Your futile existence has no meaning.
Obey your master.
But I don't wanna. Her claws start to sink into her neck.
Yes, give in. Just like that. Look, Kimberly. She picked up the gun. Shouldn't you kill her before she kills you? She obviously values her own life over yours. And she won't hesitate to fire a bullet through your heart. To her, you're just a horrifying beast. I mean, look at you. You're a succubus. A demon born to be bound to a master. Born to be controlled.
Look at that, you do not get free will. Haha, fuck you. His contempt is palpable. You're a piece of shit and everyone hates you.
I don't want to.
She's bleeding. Tears pour down her cheek.
Please. No more orders. No more running. No more. I don't want to be like my sister.
The hell did your sister do? Outside of die. Heading away for all those years, living no kind of life at all, only to be captured and executed.
If that's what you want,
Yeah?
then kill her. Break her neck. Now, heed my order and kill Vertin.
Does everything she can to resist the command, yet her body is compelled to follow. She raises a claw, it hangs in the air, like a butcher's knife, ready to slice its meat.
End your suffering with her death. Don't think. Just obey.
Head empty, no thoughts. Her grip tightens. We're dragging this out quite a lot for how much the trailer already spoils the ending. The pistol, get it, there's still a chance.
Go. Let go of her.
She's sobbing.
Nala.
Aim at her. Hmm? Just aims at the toy. That'd be a good choice. That's what you should do. It's just like get her out of the way, aim at the toy. An intercepted telegram. Secrets revealed. Another bullet casing left on the execution ground. Yep, here we go. Nothing to do with any of this. I swear, it has nothing to do with me. Bullet shot into the past. We shot that bullet so hard it went through the storm. Right into 1909.
Burton.
The bullet flies from the barrel, trailing a long white streak through the air. It pierces the wind-up toy in Ptolemy's hand, the tool of Nala's subjugation, the thing that she had so desperately sought, so desperately run away from, is destroyed. Its power is lost. Its controlling force vanquished by the bullet. Who knew all it takes is one bullet to kill the toy?
How dare you!
Nala releases her throat. But Lemmy glares furiously at the broken wind-up toy, then shifts his gaze towards them, realizing,
Looks like
oh
negotiations
shit.
are off the table, Timekeeper. I suppose I'll have to turn to violence.
Oh, now you turn to violence,
Soldiers, kill them all. Spare no one but Kimberly. She's the only one the Admiral needs.
Nala looks over her shoulder at Ptolemy, her face twisted in rage, her bloodied claw poised to strike. Blood. His blood, she craves it.
I'll kill every last one of you!
I'll kill every last one of them. Yeah, baby. That's what we're talking about. Just murder.
It's an honor to meet you.
Oh, there he is. Pay attention to the number of... Okay, well... That could have stayed on screen a little longer, guys. What info? Nope, that's just gone information. Oh wait, there it is. Nope, that's not the information either. Well, there are explosive traps somewhere.
It is here.
No, don't know where, but they are somewhere.
Charging.
Perfectly understood.
Tu peux la jeter maintenant, la charme
Do you have a little faith in me, Master?
The light that illuminates all.
Stay back, I say!
It is kind of weird that Enjanala is mental damage. It kind of looks like physical damage with, you know, attacking with claws and such.
Oh, please.
I'll
I
give
know
this
how
to
use it.
you,
Loading.
give this to you, and
Charging.
then you, and I can't actually use this, so I will do this
Would
instead.
you care to lie down?
Faraday's miracle.
Faraday's Miracle, a gun. Oh, there we go. Oh, well, what was that? Yeah, well, we got rid of that guy at least. Oh, now there's more of that guy.
It is here. Time to pull out the expensive stuff.
And then we do this after we've started the channeling. That way, we can still use Kakanya's attack before we go into the channel state.
Target
Oh
confirmed.
god, my headphones are so fucked. I need to get new headphones. I really do, at some point. But, you know, that would cost money that I don't have.
You must see your true self.
Yeah, show him his true self. Shoot him. Oh well, he's just gone. Oh wow, we just have a lot of these guys, huh?
Circuits functioning
Oh
properly.
no. All of my commands have been
I
locked.
can hear it.
Charging. I, robot, child of science.
I robot, you human, me Merber. Me do a haha funny.
Feel my dark embrace.
The curtain has fallen.
Man, it's really easy to kill a bunch of military men. You just go right through them. The battle quickly becomes a massacre. Kimberly is just ready to slaughter.
What kind of monster is she? Sir!
Maintain formation and fall back. Keep firing.
Sir, what the fuck did you do to piss her off? Don't worry about that. Don't, it's fine. Just keep shooting and hope she doesn't slaughter all of us. Temmie's troops are only equipped with standard military gear. No devices to capture Arcanus. No heavy firepower.
Go to hell!
Her sprite makes it look like such a wimpy Slash. Anger is pain, and she needs to release it. They'll pay for her tears and blood. You made me cry, I'll make you bleed. It's the natural course of exchange.
Insane!
What could have caused her to be this pissed off, I wonder? Who could have done this? Kimberly grabs a rifle and smashes the stock into a falling soldier's face. First claws, then teeth. Tearing, biting. Slashing stomachs, ripping out throats. Like a wild cat pouncing on a sparrow. Xeno soldiers fought bravely. Had they not been enemies, they might have made excellent allies. Their loyalty to each other outweighed their fear of the enemy.
Retreat!
A small trickle of blood runs down her cheek. She walks mercilessly through the courtyard of the veteran's residence, avenging all she has suffered. The enemy starts to retreat, or rather, flee with the dignity of a soldier. The air is filled with a bitter scent.
I am not a lamb for the slaughter!
The rain comes suddenly, washing away the blood spilled in the courtyard. It's over. They're gone. He collapses. They fucking shot me! Pain, like thorns in her heart.
Everything will be fine, Kimberly.
She's crying. The wind-up toy lies nearby, shattered like her spirit.
Burton.
She spreads her hands and gazes blankly at the
I'm
sky.
here. It's okay. You're going to be alright.
Burton just really decided, you know what? I'm saving this girl no matter what. Like, you know what? I think you're cute. So I'm going to save you no matter what you've done. The marigolds in the courtyard are stained with blood. This place is a mess. Mamiya's Mamiya's Marina's cat's den has been blown to pieces. Oh no, not the cat's den. Perhaps she'll make a new one, haha. Maybe, perhaps.
You're no longer bound by anyone. No contract, no seal. The wind-up toy's been destroyed. It's been shattered into pieces. You're free, Kimberly. You don't have to take orders from anyone anymore.
Kimberly doesn't have to take orders.
Oh.
Nala doesn't have to take orders.
I can finally be a dom. She repeats her words as if she's drowning, and they're the only pieces of driftwood to cling to. Come. But I thought you said I didn't have to take orders. You do have to take this order. Come. Well, alright. She's just really confused. The rain subsides. It's over. And the sun shines again.
If
Hooray!
you've got nowhere else to go, you can come to the Foundation with me if you like. I'll let them know you risked your life to protect me from the Xeno rebels. Anyway, the choice is yours.
And yours alone. You go down the stairs and to the left. You find the shrine of the Silver Monkey.
I can choose.
Her confusion matches her pain. This is all very new to her.
Yes.
She's gotta get used
whatever
to
you
it.
want. No one can control you anymore. You belong to no master. Only yourself.
The only master you have to serve now is capitalism, just like the rest of us.
Belong to myself.
She looks down. She's covered in blood. Just drenched in it.
Like when my sister died. The first time I left home. Like when I fled to Sao Paulo during the war. Like the old days. That heartfelt home.
Real yet distant memories. To her, it's as if those times have been rolled into the sweet nectar of happiness. For a moment, she almost forgets why she's been running all this time.
Yes. No longer reliant on or under the control of anyone. Just think about who you are, what you want. And enjoy your new life, Nala, starting today.
Familiar silhouette streaks across the sky. Capitan! Yo! Lilia descends, bearing bad news. Guys, there's going to be Xeno rebel. Oh my god. She just looks around and sees all of the rebels just dead. Oh, well, I see you took care of that problem. Okay. Never mind then. An ugly little wind-up figure and nothing more. Ooh, the gamble. 2 bosses in a row. Interesting. Hooray. Feathers fall to the ground. The white goose in her arms is gone. Through the endless days and night, her stomach growls constantly. Sometimes she mistakes orch stones for chunks of meat, nearly breaking her teeth on them. She licks the cuts in her mouth from the stones, sharp edges, the warm blood flowing into her stomach. Occasionally she dreams of the mansion, but that was so long ago that she starts to doubt whether any of it was real or just a long dream. In the dream, she runs and jumps at her sister's banquet, tapping guests on the shoulders. They drink and toast to a bright future, but no one pays attention to her, Confused, she leaps onto the table. Still, no one notices her. She's lost the ability to distinguish her memories from fantasy, and nameless grievances ignite sparks of anger within her. She raises a torch, and the mansion in her dreams burns away like dry leaves, until ashes fill every corner of the dream world. Her memories have become a collapsed ruin, past faces shattered, experiences peeling away like old paint, impossible to piece together. Everything returns to dead silence. When she awakens from the dream, she's in a strange and empty place. It's terribly dull, nowhere near as interesting as the banquet. She once tried to scratch words on the wall with her claws, like writing a diary. Still, she began to prefer life in this place, because her only chance to leave has been to carry out missions, of course. She hates missions. The blood always sticks to her claws and sullies her clothes. And of curiosity, she once tasted blood. It was as bitter as lettuce. Lettuce? And she hates lettuce more than anything? What? Lettuce is like the least bitter thing imaginable. This is where she learned to sing, a song her sister taught her. She's forgotten too many of the words and has no idea what dragons and zippers have to do with each other. But still, she sings it often. Every time that she does, she pictures wrinkled faces. She doesn't know why she thinks of them, but every time she does, water flows from her eyes. She tasted that water too, and it was even more bitter than the lettuce. Her eyes, looking at the goose feathers, are as empty as a deep well. Interesting. When I saw so many identical toys on the shelves and in the cabinets, I swore I'd never go in there again. Even if they were offering free candy. Fuck you, I ain't taking your candy. You've got those shitty little toys in there. That is weird. I wish they said how she got bound to the little toy thing. That's such a weird, specific contract point. Nope, sorry. Had to drink. The loser is left with nothing. The winner takes all. Yeah, gambling. Let's go gambling. Time for the gamble. Time for a dumb gamble. The master of the manor sighs.
All this time, waiting for Zeno. I really want nothing more than to clear up this little misunderstanding of ours. There's no benefit to me hurting you. I hope only to peacefully return you to your friends.
Oh, where did I go?
And in return, receive mine.
I have disappeared from the... Oh. No, it's not. You closed out, asshole. The thing is trying to be like, oh, it's already in use. Like, clearly it's not. Clearly that's just wrong, factually speaking. It was already in use, but then you closed out on me. Like a fiend. Alright, I think I got it working again. Point. Let's go.
After all, this city and its false era will be washed away by this storm before long.
This false era. Nothing matters. Only storm.
Those poor unbelievers. We were all once like them. Yet to realize that we are children bathed in the light of the divine. One day, they will turn from darkness to light. Just like our Xeno friends did not long ago.
Man, you're
The apostates,
crazy.
however, they who have abandoned our faith, they must die.
Those ones we need to kill. Fuck them. Heretics and oath breakers, the most detestable of all. How dare you
I'm
decide
still
not to be a
curious,
Nazi?
You know, about who attacked the manor. Who disturbed the meeting between the Apostles' Brotherhood and the messenger of the great Manus Vindictae? Who came here?
He kicks a small stone at his feet.
And took away my people.
Man, who took away my people? When I just wanted to do a little Nazism. When, when. The potion has locked the blind doctor's throat. He cannot speak.
I wouldn't be surprised if Marcando's already messed things up in the favela. But
Oh, Marcando's been dead for a while. He died like 10 chapters ago. He turns his back to the
as
doctor.
long as he continues to recruit young arcanists, it doesn't matter. People like him are useful. Tools to be used to our benefit until they're lost to this storm. Isn't that also how Xeno uses their soldiers, Doctor? As currency to be spent and lost?
A chip may roll away from the gambler's table, but it will only find itself at another. All the world's a casino, and all men and women merely chips. We have no choice but to take our place at the table. Why do you want me to talk? You locked my throat. He looks at the doctor.
At least Manus Vindictae promises these soldiers a future. A future worth looking forward to.
A future built on lies, sure. Like, the Foundation also does that? Of, like, looking forward to a future where the storm doesn't exist. They just don't promise it because they know they can't, like, 100% fulfill that. Like, their main promise is just trying to make things better. And, like, trying to survive the catastrophe. Whereas Manus is promising bullshit. Like, it's just lying to you.
The Sufferer will be reborn, and the Apostles' Brotherhood will sail south with me. We will become followers of the Sufferer, undertake their trials, and their grace will be bestowed upon us.
He leans close, whispering in her ear, just yapping at her while locking her throat up so she can't
And
talk.
with their blessing, no matter how many times the world is reversed, we will stand firm, for we will be immortal. Yesterday is within our reach, dear lady.
Fucking crazy ass. Colonial's manor. Laporta crouches in the bushes by the manor, observing the guards' movements. The place is surprisingly light on security.
7, maybe 8 guards. No way to get through. Damn.
Damn! Cautious footsteps approach from behind.
Who's there?
Big, medium gun, tiny gun. Okay, I put them back.
Sweet Mary, I finally found you. I bet you didn't expect to see me here, did you?
Aha, I appear back again. An unexpected ally.
Duncan? How did you know I was here?
Shh, keep it down now. Our friends at the Veterans Residence told me everything. The timekeeper said you were going to the manor alone. My, would you look at the beautiful greenery? Are you heading to that chapel?
No, I'm heading inside to fucking shoot some people. Amidst the decent greenery, just past the building before them peaks the chapel's bell tower.
Yeah. If the doctor's in there, I have to find a way to break in.
Yeah. I have to find a way to
Do you have any
kill everyone
plans?
there so I can get the doctor.
Reinforcements?
Reinforcements? No time for that. Just watch. I can handle this myself.
Reinforcements? I don't have any friends. I just go in. The path to the chapel is well within the sights of the patrolling guards.
Unless you dare to join me, old-timer.
Old-timer. The old veteran answers with action. He lowers his sunglasses and lifts his blowpipe. He lowers his sunglasses, puts on a slightly different pair of sunglasses, and raises his gun.
Give me a few darts.
Okay, here's the plan. You lure the guards away, and I'll check inside the chapel.
He tilts her crucible and, in the flame of an arcane skill, produces a few poison darts. She hands them to the old man.
All right. When I take my shot, I'll head that way. You stay hidden in the woods and make your way to the other side.
He crouches, aiming at an unfortunate guard's neck. The whip. The whip. The guard drops instantly. Just.
Over there!
Alarm sirens blare.
Lead them toward the river.
Duncan catches the smoke bomb tossed by Lapora. Unfortunately, it explodes.
Shall we, boys?
Come on, boys, let's go. Come on, vamonos. Everybody, let's go. Come on, let's get to it. He lobs the bomb, aims his blowpipe, and pierces the bomb in midair. I have impeccable aim. Nice shot as she pulls out 2 guns from her. Lapora raises her guns and makes her way to the chapel.
Ah. It appears someone has come to your rescue, dear lady. I'm not surprised.
Santos gazes at the doctor. He holds a small control button in his hand. He has no qualms about reducing this place to a pile of rubble. Doctor! Her shout echoes through the halls of the chapel.
It's you.
The little gambler from the ship.
I should have put a bullet in your skull back on that sheep.
I should have known you were a fucking Nazi.
I'm afraid you're playing the wrong game now.
Oh yeah? So what does the winner get this time, Dr. Torres?
Dr. Dolez. He steps towards the enemy on the pulpit. Santos spreads his arms.
No. There are no prizes.
There are no prizes, only
You
sadness.
and I are nothing but specks of dust in the wind.
Santos, reborn in suffering. Wowie. Oh, what the hell is this guy now?
It was you, wasn't it? You came to this sacred place and attacked my people.
Yeah.
And I'm ready for round 2.
Yeah, I have no qualms. Yeah, and I have no qualms about that. Your people are fucking evil.
And this time, you won't be leaving with your life.
Fate has brought us together this day, just as it brought you victory in that bet.
Show me what you got.
Oh, whoa, we get a 5th unit. Hello, Lapera. How you doing? Ah, a little cutie here. What do you do? Self-channel enters the ready-to-shoot status. That's such a good status. If already in this status, reduces the duration of the channel status on self by 3 rounds. Double backups. Winning chips? Ah, that's so good. That's so funny.
Ready, aim,
Ready to Shoot channel. Everyone's favorite CBS broadcast.
Arcane Click, fresh from the Crucible. Please, allow me. Stay back, I say. Thanks.
Fucking Ready to Shoot status. Lepora's ultimate can accelerate. Okay. Those appear way too quickly and then disappear so fast. It's just like, how am I supposed to, like, acknowledge what those do in that little of time? Like, by the time I realize they're there, they're already, like, gone.
Barrage.
No, I feel like the gimmicks of this fight won't really come into play. Mass Buff reduces the duration of the channel status on all allies by 7 rounds, grants all allies the uncanny agility status, and recovers the user's HP to all ally. Alright, so her ultimate is just a huge buff. Interesting. Get ready, this is going to be a crowd pleaser. It's just a huge buff.
Wait for the pop.
Oh.
What is that?
What the hell is that? That's a good question.
Blood can only be paid in blood.
Phantom behind will gradually get stronger. Proceed with caution. Oh, there we go, we shoot. Finally, we get the shot off.
Ready, aim. Shall I, Master? I've got some trouble brewing.
I got some trouble brewing.
Give this a taste. I never miss. Most of the time, anyway.
Well, it's a good thing the Phantom isn't going to be a problem for much longer. Like, at all.
Sweet dreams.
It feels kind of overpowered for us to have 5 characters on the field. I don't know. It feels very powerful. Especially
It is blood and gold that stain this land. I'm tired of playing this game of prayers. And I've had quite enough of you, little gambler.
Little gambler. I am big gambler, you are little gambler.
The curtain
We go gamble.
has fallen.
Guns empty, Lepora drops her revolver and charges at her opponent with nothing but her fists. Ah, is this gonna be a win in
Looks like
battle,
I win
losing?
again.
No, this is a win in battle, win in cutscene. Well, until we get the turnaround where it's the win in battle, lose in cutscene, as is tradition. She kicks the weakened Santos to the ground, pinning him by the throat, her fist
Yes.
poised.
Yes. You won this round.
He lies among the rubble, blood trickling from his mouth, smiling at Lepora's fist hovering over him.
But I'm afraid there won't be a table left to play the next. So long, little gambler.
What?
Perhaps it's time you paid a little more attention to your friend.
Beep. He pressed the button in his hand. After a long bang, the chapel starts to crumble. In Lepora's moment of distraction, Santos kicks her away. He vanishes amidst the chaos of the explosion. Now there's no one but Lepora, the doctor, and a building that's about to crush them both. Crap! I always forget about bombs! I need to stop doing that! She grits her teeth and runs to the pulpit, freeing the bound doctor. She tries to speak, but the effects of the potion still hold her throat in a tight grip.
We can talk after we get out of here.
She hoists the doctor onto her back and carries her through the falling debris. Debris. I always hated the way debris was spelled. Because it looks like debris. Oh. We got 2 new things here. Give him a few pages. This book isn't a history text, but the change in writing style suggests that there was a change in authors. A lost codex. 5. They are greedy. They are cruel. They want us to slaughter our own people. So we stand up. We aspire to kindness and mercy. For this we must sit at the round table with kings and cardinals. When the sufferers sent by heaven come, they will, under the guidance of angels, suffer for the people. There must be suffering, and the springs will cleanse them in their sins, and thus heaven will arrive. Let those willing to be redeemed join us, and let those unwilling be crushed by crumbling stone. Be loyal to your kin, protect the interests of your kin, and say nothing to mankind. Respect your elders, for their wisdom far exceeds yours. Make the shaping of order your lifelong work, and never cease. A photograph from the 1961 peacekeeping mission in the Congo, with the photographer, exact date, and location all lost the time. Why we always gotta lose the important stuff? No, we still don't have much for PETA. Oop. Oh. The night at the veterans' residence is alive with laughter, as the farewell party for Mr. Duncan unfolds as planned. Empty wine bottles on the table pile up like fortifications as Galeno spurs the crowd on, urging Mr. Duncan to share some tales from his younger days. Haha, that's a fine idea. Don't worry, old Duncan might have had a few drinks, but he's not about to spin yarns just to fool you all. Mr. Duncan chuckles, rubbing the white stubble on his chin. Whether it's pink dolphins, headless mules, or treasure maps inside giant snakes, it all happened exactly as I told you. A barrage of adventurous stories hit the listeners like a volley of cannonballs, until late into the night when Mr. Duncan signals for everyone to settle down. He pauses for a moment, then begins to speak slowly. Next is a story that's not so cheerful. One that I saved for last. I'm sure my oldest friends here remember the 1959 Lufthansa flight incident. Yes, it took my whole family from me. Looking back, I was like a training dummy, knocked down in the field, like nothing intact except a pocket full of metals. 2 years later, in the peacekeeping forces in the Congo, I met Don Marciano Martinez. The officers called him Lucky, but he fancied himself the proud lead singer of the military songs we sung. In his language, those 2 words sounded quite similar. Eventually, everyone just called him Lead Singer Martin. At first, I didn't want to get too close to the Argentine, but I ended up being Lead Singer Martin's roommate. He was born with the gift of the gab. His thick lips, prime for dick sucking, were always flapping like wet palm leaves. Back then, I was still young and foolishly thought I could quiet him down with nothing but my silent protest. But gradually he wore me down, and I became talkative myself. Once we got to know each other, We often argued about football, politics, and customs, but he always followed his officer's orders. Then our lead singer's voice was forever silenced. He sacrificed himself to protect the entire unit. That's another story. As I was sorting through his belongings, I learned he came from a wealthy family and left home in pursuit of a sense of honor. 2 years later, I discovered from an investigation that the Dr. Martine entrusted to me was also a victim of the Lufthansa Flight 502. Good heavens, that was a devil's joke. The kind no one would appreciate, but is very funny after the fact to the devil. Devil finds it very funny. Many years passed and the decorated scout retired and was replaced by an old man wandering the favelas. Now I look back at the word honor. It seemed more valuable than gold. For it, Martin and I gave up everything precious to us. And in the end, we still relied on it to live. Like fine wine in a bottle. You always want another glass. And another. Until you find yourself drunk and face down in the gutter. Now your old Duncan may be about to embark on his last journey of his life. Of course, it's no longer for those pretty honors, but to make good on what the kids always say. Got yourself some trouble? Go find old Duncan at the veteran's house. He'll sort it out for you. Hell yeah. 2 Brazilians, 2 Spaniards, 1 Argentinian. You'd be surprised, but we were the most decorated reconnaissance team in the unit. Yeah, we still have 2 more for them. Farewell, Pera. Bye-bye. Don't forget to bid the day farewell, and to honor yourself. Honor yesterday, not yourself. Never honor yourself. Just honor yesterday. Yeah, I think a lot of these are gonna be battles for a while. Oh.
Eliminate all hostiles. Find Lopera and Dr. Doris.
Following the Admiral's orders, Mulder has followed the tracker button's signal to the manor. She has arrived too late. What remains of the Brotherhood have no desire to fight. They scatter, putting a swift end to the gunfire. Scatter, everyone! The blood-splattered sugarcane fields, and amidst the smoke and blood, Mulder searches for the doctor and her sister. Just as the chapel collapses, Lepora makes it through the front door. She couldn't find the back exit.
Where have the Brotherhood guards gone?
Neither Duncan nor the Brotherhood guards greet her.
Molly!
Molly!
Pera, thank goodness this tracker button still works. What happened in the chapel?
Bomb! What do you think?
Santos, but he got away. Weren't you supposed to go to the veterans' residence?
Residence? She flashes a brief, bittersweet smile. This is still a victory, albeit an imperfect one.
Rescuing the doctor is our top priority now.
Dr. Doras sits on the muddy ground, cradling her typewriter.
I am so glad to see you safe, Doctor. Great job, Pera. Let's head back to the base with Dr. Doris.
Doris.
What about the timekeeper?
What about
She's
the
on a new
timekeeper?
mission assigned by the Foundation. It's got nothing to do with us.
That's just a
Father
lie.
wants me to bring you and the doctor back to the base as soon as possible.
What do you mean? Why the sudden change of plan? What's going on here?
What the heck is going on here? No one told her about this. No one ever tells me about shit.
Just come already. We're evacuating Sao Paulo.
Evacuating? Since when was this the plan?
Evacuating? To where?
Just follow your orders, Lopera.
Don't fucking question me! Stop asking questions! Stop being a smart person! Just be stupid and follow your orders.
The Admiral sent me to pick you up.
Then why didn't he tell me any of this?
I don't know. I'm sure he has his reasons.
You know the Admiral. He just likes lying. He thinks it's fun. In her hurry, she presents a reason her sister couldn't argue with. Recognizing her hastiness, Mulder sighs.
Fine. We're heading south. To Tierra del Fuego. They've made preparations for us. Come on, Pera. Come with us.
Tierra del Fuego.
You, me, Father, Telimay, everyone. We'll all be there.
Everyone? Why didn't anyone tell me about this?
Why does no one ever tell me about shit? Y'all are so annoying.
Pera, you can ask questions later. We don't have much time.
We don't have much time before my lies all crumble beneath me. Lapura knocks away her sister's extended hand, taking 2 steps back.
No. Why are we going to Tierra del Fuego? And why are we running out of time? What are you planning to do? Who's waiting for you in Tierra del Fuego?
Who's waiting for you there? She grips the revolver on her side. She hesitates, fear and confusion flashing across her face. Her gun is safe, her gun is reliable, and her gun doesn't fucking lie to her face. She pulls it from its holster and slowly raises the barrel to her sister. With a final crash of thunder, rain starts to pour.
Who's behind all this? That jerk Ptolemy?
Ptolemy?
No. Father gave these orders.
Mulder unbuckles her holster, reaching for her own gun.
Don't move!
Come on, Lopera. Lower your gun.
The handgun slips from its holster and falls to the ground. Mulder spreads her hands in a show of friendship, of sisterhood.
Father needs the doctor. We need her. Bring her back to the base and come with us to Tierra del Fuego.
Why? What are you going to do in Tierra del Fuego?
This is the future. A future for all Arcanists.
But only Arcanists, no one else.
Father has embraced the preacher's promise.
Manus Vindicte.
A betrayal she had never imagined.
No. My family are not traitors.
Not in the past, not now, not ever. A hunter never willingly becomes the prey she once pursued.
Look, you don't have to do anything for them if you don't want to.
Look, you don't have to do anything for them other than comply and just be a part of the Nazi group. Come on, it's not too bad. She tries to explain, but she can't even look her sister in the eyes. She tries to explain, but it's like, obviously, there's no good explanation.
Just come with us. Come home.
Home. And single word makes Lopera waver.
Forgive me, Pera.
Nope. Everyone is an assist. Why are they all assists? Oh yeah, it's just a one-on-one.
Show
Okay.
me what you've got.
Rewrite 2 random allied incantation with the
What's
precision
going on?
effect.
What's Pop planning to do?
What about you? Are you going to kill Father and me? Like you did those traitors?
I mean, if I fucking have to.
Ha! My crucible really has a mind of its own.
Oh,
Drop your
the
weapon,
gun
Pera.
counter. There's a gun counter.
Why didn't Pa tell me his plan? He doesn't trust me, does he? Did you come here to take me home?
Yes.
You're lying, Molly.
You already know I can tell when you fucking lie to me. So why do you keep lying to me?
Try a little harder next time. Ugh.
Enough is enough, Pera. You're wasting our time.
You mean the time for your scheme? Taking the doctor back is more important than me, right?
No. Pera, I want you to come home with me.
Home? You call that a home? With a traitor for a father and a sister who doesn't even trust me?
She's so pissed. And I'm here for it. She deserves to be pissed.
Ready? Aim?
She
I never miss. Most of the
She
time
should
anyway.
be. Most of the time I don't miss.
Get ready. This is going to be a wait for the pop.
For her ultimate, it's really weird that her ultimate is her like, oh whoa.
Finally, it's just you and me, Master.
Alright, well, I was gonna say it's weird that her ultimate is her not doing any damage, but then she just shot. She's like, nope. Nope, headshot. Taking advantage of Lepera's moment of hesitation, Mulder launches an attack. As they wrestle, Lepera pulls the trigger, the bullet shooting into the sky and startling a flock of birds. How dare you? Don't hurt the birds. The birds have done nothing. Finally, Mulder wrestles the gun from Lepera's hand and knocks her to the ground. She lies there, winded and in pain.
Why is he doing this?
The pain is the least of her problems. She simply can't understand how things have ended up this way. Which is fair. It hasn't done much. They haven't explained it that well. It just kind of happened.
For the good of us all, Pera.
And by us all, I mean specifically only Arcanists and no one else. The other, huge percentage of humans, they will die.
Consider your mission complete. I'll take over from here. Thank you for your service, Comrade Lepera.
Several Xeno soldiers, returning from their sweep of the manor, arrive at the lieutenant's side.
What's going on?
I'll handle this. Take the blind lady and retreat. Make sure she's safe.
The doctor offers no resistance, weakly surrendering to fate as she's taken once again. She just can't stop getting kidnapped. Her Mulder looks down at her fallen sister, her gaze cold.
I am sorry it has to end this way.
No, you're not. She raises her gun, aiming at her cherished sister.
Farewell, Pera.
Rain grows heavier. Lepera's soaked body lies in the mud.
Crap. Has something gone wrong?
I'll take that as a yes.
What's going on here?
What in the heck is going on here? He pauses at the echoing of the gunshot and scans his surrounding.
Xeno soldiers. What are they doing here?
As an experienced soldier, he knows not to act rashly. In the distance, a young female officer leads the soldiers and Dr. Doris away. There's no sign of Lepera.
That's the doctor, isn't it? Why isn't Lepera with them?
Duncan cautiously makes his way to the chapel to search for her. The rain comes and goes.
Tranquilizer bullet. Ugh, I see.
Not even worth killing properly. As the effect of the tranquilizer wears off, Lepera can feel her soaked clothes sticking to her. He sees the tracker button. It's been destroyed. Molter's bullet must have smashed it.
It's shattered.
Molter's aim is as sharp as hers. They truly are sisters. She grips the fat fragments in her palm, trying in vain to piece them back together. But the rain washes them away. First her biological father, now her adoptive one. Why is everyone an asshole? Everyone's a little fucking rat who wants some cheese. Betrayal, rejection.
Have you been planning this?
There is no answer, save for a crash of thunder. She has no one but herself.
Am I really the only one who knew nothing about it?
Why does no one ever tell me shit? Every time. Now this is a character I can relate to. I'm also used to no one telling me shit that's going on, and being really fucking annoyed by it. Did her siblings know? Did everyone else in her family know?
Was I ever actually accepted into this family?
The bitter thought burns in her chest like fire. She forces herself up, her arm shaking as she heaves her body upright. Tears, rain, they're the same thing in the
I
end.
have to tell the timekeeper. Mierda!
Mierda! She pounds the ground, splattering her fist with mud. From the shadows of the trees, a familiar figure emerges. Hello, it's Duncan. I have come with my donuts. He's running over to her. Finally, some good news.
Duncan, you're okay. We have to hurt.
She tries to stand, but her legs give way and she collapses again.
What happened? Why did your men leave you here all alone?
They're not our men anymore. Everyone's a little fucking traitorous bitch. Everyone is a little rat. They want the cheese. He supports the weakened Lapora. She gives him a sad smile.
Hurry back to the residence. It's Igor.
She can't bring herself to finish the sentence. Sky clears and the heat of the blazing sun washes over them once more. To be continued. I think next up is the final boss for this chapter, and then it's just like 3 parts of story stuff, at least from what it seems. A pair of long-barreled revolvers that once accompanied sisters through countless afternoons at the shooting range. Or rather, former sisters, you know. You know how things go sometimes. Huh, I guess this was the final boss, and then these two are just... It is weird how they do that. Like, sometimes they have the final boss early and just have, like, weird follow-ups afterwards. This one of mine rarely won against the other one in training, even during our last session. Ground 0. Farewell, Igor. Bye-bye. We come to kill you, Igor. 'Cause you're kinda doing a Nazi. As everyone tends to do. 'Cause everyone's a fucking weirdo in this universe. Nala's tears have dried up. Lilia looks around and frowns. Oh, you killed all of them without me. What the hell, guys?
I guess you haven't had an easy time either.
I guess everything's just gone to shit. Rain and blood. That's all there is here.
Igor's just started a rebellion.
Huh?
Huh? Lilia strides forward.
He's got an army.
What's the situation at their base?
He has built an army. Trusts no one. Fire Emblem. No, not
Not
Fire
good.
Emblem.
There was fighting and bloodshed. Lots of it. The rebels must have won.
She takes a long swig of liquor in an attempt to steady her emotions.
Those traitorous bastards.
She looks up to the sky. Those traitorous bastards. The fucking
What
birds
about
again.
Lapera? Did she defect too?
All I know is that she was sent to the Colonel's manor earlier. But why would Igor... If Lapera's also joined the rebellion?
Worse than expected. Just
Old
everything.
fart set us up.
A blurry figure appears in the entrance of the veteran's residence. It's Duncan, Lapota slung on his back.
She's injured!
She's
Mr.
injured!
Carson.
It's Duncan, kid.
It's Duncan, kid. I'm not going by Mr. Carson anymore. Also, did we just leave Solaby somewhere? Where is Solaby? did we just leave her? Where'd
That's
she
not
go?
needed. Lapera needs medical attention.
I'm fine. Damn you, Igor.
Waking up from her deep slumber, White Rum looks around to see the courtyard in disarray, and an injured Lapera. Damn, a girl sleeps for a few hours and all of a sudden everything went to hell. As Duncan gently places Lapera on a chair, she races up to her.
Oh, my darling little buccaneer. Who did this to you?
Lapera. Could you tell us what happened?
Bloody and dirty. Yes, her injuries aren't serious, but she only has a few scrapes and bruises. However, her eyes are swollen as if she's just been crying.
Igor. He took Doris.
Her injuries aren't serious physically, but emotionally she will never recover from this. Damn it! We can't fucking get Doris! First, Xeno soldiers try to take Kimberly, then Igor orders the kidnapping of Dr. Dorez.
So, are you going to go after him?
Yes, but you should stay here. Igor still wants you.
Or you could come and slaughter him for us. Igor must have
We'll come back for you
mustn't
later.
succeed.
Okay.
What now then, Capitan? There are no Foundation branches nearby. If we request reinforcements, they'll be too slow to arrive.
Then we go ourselves.
Count me in. I have to talk to Igor.
With my gun.
He owes me an answer.
Lapora grits her teeth, as she is more pissed than she's ever been in her
White
life.
Rum, could you take us to the Xeno base?
Anything to save the dock. Anchors away, mateys.
Hell yeah. I do love White Rum. I am glad she is getting more screen time here. Give me more White Rum, please. Back at the Xeno base, the rebels are organizing the final stages of their retreat.
You screwed up.
It's just a minor setback.
Ah, how is this guy still alive? I was really hoping Kimberly just slaughtered him.
Father isn't happy.
Father isn't happy, he's pissed.
Look, I'll deal with her, okay? Next time, I'll...
Next time I'll piss her off even more. That way she kills me even harder. His defeat is a consequence of his own arrogance. It's a bitter pill to swallow. His defeat is the result of him just really fucking screwing up at every turn.
There won't be a next time. We can't just waltz into the Foundation and take her. Anyway, are the aircraft ready?
Yeah. Father and the doctor will be boarding soon. Who is she anyway?
I don't know.
Her answer is honest. She rarely questions her father, because she is very small brain. No questions, head empty. Her duty is to obey and execute. Executing a lot of people, while holding on to a sliver of her own sense of justice.
Looks like Father hasn't told you everything either.
Well, he doesn't tell anyone
You should
everything.
Never entrust all the pieces of a puzzle to a single hand.
Huh? All this time with Father's made you quite enigmatic.
Mm-hmm.
There's a charm in mystery, you know.
There's a charm in mystery, you know. Around them, soldiers are busy transporting supplies and burning sensitive documents in fire. Awesome. All information will be lost.
Are you not coming with us on the helicopter?
Someone has to stay behind and organize the retreat. You go ahead with Father. I'll join you later.
Sometimes I just don't understand you, my dear.
Oh dear.
Oftentimes, I don't understand myself either.
That's, you know what? That's based. A lot of the things you're doing, not based, very cringe. This sentence, very based.
Perhaps that's why Father always keeps me close. Just get going. I'll take up the rear.
I will take up the booty. It is nice fat ass. The sound of gunfire echoes from outside the courtyard, but she doesn't really care. It's just what happens. A counterattack from the Foundation, it doesn't matter.
Don't get entangled with the enemy. Focus on the evacuation. How many hostiles are there?
3! And the sailboat!
3 hostiles. Exactly. And a boat.
A sailboat? What is this? The age of exploration or something?
That's not a joke. What are you on about, mate?
One of them is flying some kind of aircraft. Oh, she's fast. 2 squads are currently engaged with her in Courtyard A2.
So, you're just going to leave me here in San Paulo, huh?
Sao Paulo, huh? 2 rebels break through the defense line and rush over to her.
Where's Igor?
Her hands are bloody, the muzzle of her gun singed red with the repeated use of her arcane skill. No sign of the Admiral, only the unwelcome sight of her older brother.
You've grown taller since we last met, dear little sister.
I would love if in the middle of him talking, she just shot him in the head, killing him. And just like, oh, you've grown taller since we last met, dear little sister. Just blow his head off. There's a hint of malice in his voice. I wonder why.
Whoa. Don't look at me like that. I don't care what you do. Come home or stay with the timekeeper. I won't stop you.
Get out of my face.
Get the fuck out of here. She raises her rifle. The scene looks all too familiar. Time to execute another traitor. But someone steps in front of her.
Molly. Miss Moldia, it's unfortunate that we have to meet again under these circumstances.
We've simply chosen different paths, Timekeeper.
You have chosen the path of not being a Nazi. I have chosen the path of being a Nazi. Who's to say who's in the wrong?
I suppose the next time I see you will be in Antarctica. Telemi, go join Father. I can handle this.
Her brother turns and leaves.
Molly. Why?
The remaining soldiers gather around the lieutenant, their weapons raised.
Forgive me. I can't let you pass.
Mulder issues a command to her remaining soldiers.
Soldiers, take aim.
Soldiers, take aim. Oh no, this does count as a boss, I guess.
Let us have a fair fight.
Mulder.
What on earth is Igor trying to do?
We are soldiers. It's our duty to follow orders, not question them.
Molly.
Molly, you're stupid.
Hold the entrance at all costs. They must not reach the Admiral.
Admiral.
I can hear it. Perfectly understood.
Charging.
Yeah, let's just go with this for now. I need to... Oh, if I go higher, it actually fixes the camera a little bit. That's weird. That's an odd choice, camera. She just punch. No gun needed. Gold and a punch. Alright, let's do this. Give that to you. I guess I should have... it doesn't really matter. The precision stuff doesn't matter too much right now. Since only one guy is in the dodge position. Oh, she's gone. She's out of here.
Target confirmed.
Well, don't aim at the guy who's dodgy. Please, I know how to use it. She's so cute with it. Why'd she gotta be so cute?
Please, allow me.
Oh, we got 0. Yeah, and even if we can't hit you, you can't actually attack, idiot. How do I go about this, though? I guess you heal yourself. Okay, we got it.
It is here. Charging.
Perfectly understood.
There we go. Good, good.
Come back. I need your feedback on our session.
Get back here, you little shit! The battle ends. Not one of Mulder's soldiers has survived. She falls against the wall, blood oozing from her forehead and shoulder. Faced with her sister's gun, she cannot, or perhaps doesn't want to move. There's sorrow in her eyes as her gaze meets her sister's.
I don't ever want to see you again.
Fuck you. Fuck Igor. Fuck all of you. You're all assholes. You're all little rats who wanted some goddamn cheese. As the bullet casing falls to the ground, so too does a tear.
We couldn't halt Igor's escape. More rebels came at us following the gunfire, and we were forced to flee the base. We failed.
God damn it. We lost Doris again. The Roaring 40s. Oh god, we're going back to the 40s? That's not great. This is not a drill. Where is it? Why are you all the way over here? Footsteps resound, red lights flash, and everyone is called to the square. Oh. The headquarters has informed all branches that the Brazilian branch has experienced another mutiny, though specific details remain unclear. All branches are ordered effective immediately to recall all units and temporarily detain any personnel who has served in Brazil or were under the command of any officers from the Brazilian branch. These individuals are to remain in custody until a special agent from the headquarters arrives for inspection. Non-compliance will be treated as support for the traitors. The mastermind behind this mutiny remains unidentified. And discussion of the matter is strictly prohibited. These successive mutinies in the Brazilian branch in such a short time are a great dishonor to us and represent the most severe loss Zeno has suffered in recent years. However, we stand resilient in the face of this loss. All is still under control. No sacrifice will stop us from moving forward. And all traitors will pay the price for their actions. Only brigadier generals and above are permitted to view the following message. We all know what Igor has done, and now may not be the most opportune time to confront our former war comrade with anger and vengeance. No? No, I disagree. He's kind of backstabbed y'all. Summer ends here. The icy sea begins. Man, why the two assholes gotta be the ones to live? While Molly dies. She at least had some person, like, empathy in her. I guess that's how it always goes. You made the right choice, says the person most benefiting from your choice.
We simply followed their guidance, Preacher.
You made the right choice, doing exactly what I want you to do. Don't think about it too hard.
Unfortunately, we failed to bring the succubus.
Succubus.
But I did bring you this, and Miss Earth as well.
No, Admiral. Not you.
No, Admiral. Fuck off.
Us.
Penguins!
We all need the miracle they bestow.
My men will not wear the masks, nor will they take the trials. We need no trials to test the loyalty of my children, Preacher. And for now, Miss Earth will stay under my protection.
As you wish.
Preacher agrees to all of the Admiral's requests, because they don't really matter at all. It doesn't matter. None of it matters. Nothing matters. She looks southward across the sea.
Until next time, Admiral.
Preacher takes the relic left by the Mother of Resurrection and bids farewell to the Admiral.
Father, I shot at Lopera.
How are you alive? Shooting is one thing, whether the bullet hits the heart or the ground is another. To the Admiral, however, it is unimportant.
I have to be honest, Father. I don't fully agree with your decision. At least not on a personal level.
You are entitled to your opinion, Lieutenant. But I don't need your approval.
I don't need your approval. I don't need anyone's approval. I am right, you are wrong. Haha. Suck my cock.
I understand. You only need my obedience.
Precisely.
Had you anticipated that Lopera wouldn't come with us?
She is inconsequential. She helped us retrieve Earth from that Brotherhood farce. That's all I needed from her.
Why did you even need that? If you're a part of Manus now, the Brotherhood is also part of Manus. Like, it didn't matter. Why do you care?
But the Brotherhood. With all due respect, Admiral, I've heard they have connections with our friends at Manus Vindictae.
Yeah, exactly. So why the fuck did they need to go through all these hoops? She finds it hard to call those they once fought against friends. Treason is a stain not easily washed clean.
I thought you'd make the same choice she did.
No, I will always follow you, Father.
Just let her be.
A lone seagull guides across the sky, calling out as it flies to the warm north. I overestimated you. I thought you would be cooler than that, but it seems you are lame and just follow me. Disappointing. Igor pats his daughter on the shoulder.
Now, bring me Dr. Doris.
Dr.
Father.
Doris just getting dragged around. She dutifully leads the doctor to her father and leaves the two alone.
I don't know you, sir. You must have mistaken me for someone else.
No, I couldn't possibly mistake you, old friend. In the last days before the millennium, we fought side by side.
Memories flood the weathered halls of the old Admiral's mind.
In hindsight, that battle may have been a mistake. The storm swept across the world, leaving behind an era of chaos, and we lost our future.
The Admiral has never been fearful of sacrifice, especially when it has served the grander goal.
But now, another path lies before us. One that we once fought desperately against. A path paved by Arcana. A path leading to a world free of conflict.
The world will be free of conflict, because everyone will be dead. And, you know, to keep this world of no conflict alive, we will constantly have to do more and more conflicts, but, you know, it's definitely not bullshit. It's definitely not bullshit. Sadly, she cannot comprehend even a fragment of these words, because he really said nothing. He just spouted a bunch of nothing at her. He's simply Dr. Doris, nothing more.
The chair the Foundation gave you. What's the secret behind it? What happened to you after you pressed that button?
Nothing.
Do you remember what happened after you walked into that White House?
I'm sorry. I don't know anything about that.
She's stubborn, but answers honestly. The old Admiral sighs and pulls a stack of Utu magazines from his coat. They were not for his own reading.
My dear Miss Earth, your name continues to show up between the occurrences of the storm. I don't know what you've encountered, what you've experienced in all this time, but your very existence is about to change the fate of us all.
Ah, to be continued. Y'all didn't say anything. I'm gonna keep giving us nothing. A minute to spare. A strangely shaped typewriter, the only weapon this doctor had in her battle with fate. And constantly getting kidnapped, the doctor is just... it's all she's got. Cholera, malaria, and countless other maladies. Some yet to be named by the medical community, weave their way through these streets, touching everyone, human and arcanist alike. The rampant spread of disease serves as a stark reminder, in the face of death, we are all the same. In the labyrinthian alleys of the favelas, life is a tapestry of shared hardship. Here, poverty and destitution know no boundaries, affecting all, both materially and spiritually. The root of disease may not lie here, but the sorrow that fuels the bloodshed in the streets certainly does. People are divided by wealth and poverty, not by the extreme claims that all arcanist suffering is caused by humans. True. Illnesses strike both arcanist and human, just as hunger, violence, and the ignominy of enslavement are indiscriminately imposed on everyone. The authorities turn a blind eye to the spreading racial hatred, while the Apostles' Brotherhood fans and flames under the noses of the sleeping watchdogs, deepening this tragic divide to recruit followers. Gangs like parasitic vines thrive on the misfortunes of the favelas, waging endless turf wars where crime is as common as breathing. Yet, despite all this, the favelas are not the inferno people imagine. The residents of the favelas are both passionate and frugal, poor yet generous. They will share their meager food with you, thank you with crumpled pesos and genuine tears for saving their child, and yet they will draw a knife over the unsatisfactory peace of a Virgil. A person's death merely adds another silent corpse to the river. Sometimes even the deceased family remains indifferent. Retired Xeno soldiers conduct charity work here, seeking alternatives to gang life for the youth. Sports fields, the military, labor corporations, no matter what, this is a land full of vitality. Despite the spread of crime, like the ever-flowing river beside them, their lives continue. This hell-born ship still sails through the troubled waters of Sao Paulo's fate, as it did before I arrived here, and perhaps will continue to do so long after I leave. All of Latin America suffers because of its imbalanced wealth, and it is torn apart by insatiable greed. One person's poverty is another's feast. Suffering nurtures happiness. Yet two banks of a river clearly divided. Dear reader, this is the land I currently inhabit. A friend from afar. Yeah, that do be how it goes. Human and Arcanists aren't really that different. More so wealth disparity.
Have some news you'll be happy to hear. Trust me, you'll wish you had more than a minute for this. It involves a mutual friend of ours, a long-lost acquaintance you've been searching for. Doctor, writer. She goes by many titles, just like you and I. Sadly, in her current state, her brain capacity is limited. It's
what
just like
do you
after
mean by
that
that?
fateful battle ended. Few survived to remember her awe-inspiring feats. Now, this kind-hearted doctor has become a crucial part of another wicked scheme, of which our dear Admiral is well aware.
What scheme? What is
I
he
don't
doing
know
with
yet.
them?
There's no mention of it in the reports. I do have some speculations, however. Those troublemakers have been focused on nothing but cultivating chaos and fanning the flames of conflict, paying little attention to the scale and extent of their intended retribution. Now it seems they've realized the uncertainty of this approach. Drastic, volatile retribution won't get them anywhere. To reach their destination, they must forge a new path, even if it's more arduous and perilous than the last.
Man, I just don't know what the hell is going on anymore. Like, there is a lot of loose threads here, and I feel like we're creating more loose threads, and at some point it's nice to not have the threads be loose.
The minute's up. Time certainly does fly, doesn't it? I'll be back when there's a new development. Stay alive if you can. I'd like to keep reading reports for you.
Alright, cool. Final curtain. I guess it makes sense to create a lot of new loose threads here, because last time we left things off with not that many loose threads in Chapter 7, so now we're creating a bunch of new ones. Everything is a mess. Everything has to come to an end. Perhaps there's still a chance. Maybe. Possibly. Everything is a mess. We've created a mess of a storyline. We realize that. We don't know how to wrap this shit up either.
I never knew that so many people lived on the river. I saw them tie plastic bottles to planks to make a bridge. And then they crossed the river as if they were walking on a row of puff-puff fish.
Thulaby's sheltered life has given her a few chances to witness the struggles of those on the verge of hunger. But hopefully she's learned a lot, little Thulaby. But ever since she came to consciousness on the water's edge, the same question has lingered in her heart. She restrains herself from voicing it. Duncan's well known in the favela. Everyone keeps telling her, yes, that old man is Duncan from the veterans' residence. Like she's trapped in some kind of dream.
I know what you're thinking, little lady. But I am Duncan. My ID card, my military record, my medals. They all prove it. As for your friend, Mr. Carson, listen, I know it's hard, but at some point we have to move on.
Thank you for the advice.
It's just, why would they reuse the design? It doesn't make sense unless there's an importance to it.
Pardon me.
Foundation staff member gently pushes open the door.
My apologies for interrupting. Miss Sotheby, I heard about what happened in the favela. Thanks to your efforts, Zeno has been able to recruit a new group of spirited youths.
Good job, Thulaby. The staff member then turns to Mr. Duncan. Thulaby gives a proud nod. She's more than just a pretty dress. She did her very best to help her friends in the favela, while the others were busy with their missions of killing things.
Mr. Duncan, we need to record your information and cross-reference it with that of Mr. Carson, who was lost during the storm of 1929.
We need to record your information.
It's bewildering, isn't it? How could there be another Mr. Carson?
1929?
1929? A fervent era filled with ambition, dreams, and madness.
Please come with me, Mr. Duncan. It won't take long. After that, you'll need to initiate the procedures for your re-enlistment in the Zeno Arms Academy. While the said procedures are underway, the rehab center will take care of the injuries you sustained in Sao Paulo. Welcome back to our cause.
Oh man, I remember why I quit now. You fuckers still have so many documents.
There have been many cases like yours. Politicians, singers, the list goes on. The Foundation compared them to photos from the 90s. While their appearances had changed, they were undoubtedly the same person.
Really? These words leave Duncan feeling puzzled. The place is strange, and their language is even stranger.
Hey, isn't that Lieutenant Lilia?
Lilia is sauntered down in the hallway, swigging on her flask.
This is an alcohol-free zone, Lieutenant Lilia. Please try to follow the regulations.
Oh, she ain't following that shit.
Oh, did I just wander into another dry zone? Great.
I love her. I love her. She's so good.
So many rules and regulations. Oh, how boring.
Has Lopera arrived?
She's in her room right now. Wurtzen managed to secure her some rest time before her interrogation. Poor girl.
She has been betrayed by all of the rats. So many rats.
Honestly, no one deserves to go through what she has. It's even worse than being cooped up and buried in paperwork.
And that is hell.
Paperwork is essential too.
That does not change that it is hell. Do not talk to me, faceless mask lady. You are not a named character. You are not important. You have no face. She gives an awkward smile at this mockery of her work. Lilia cheerfully pats her on the shoulder and turns back to Duncan.
Well, good luck, Comrade Duncan. Don't forget to stretch your hand between signing papers.
She is rather to ride her red 38 until her legs went numb, than be stuck in an office all day.
You also need to write a report, Lieutenant Lilia. Our executives are quite curious to know how you managed to escape the rebels' custody.
Moldir, the woman in charge of the base, had one of her guards release me.
Moldir's orders saved Lila's life.
You mean to say that Moldir, the lieutenant who's joined the rebellion, set you free?
I think so. At least that's what the guard told me.
Lieutenant Moldir asked me to help you.
Yeah, we know. We don't need to do a flashback on that.
I'll be sure to make note of that. And of course, please specify this in your written report as well. This is very important, Lieutenant.
This is very important. Do your fucking report,
If she's
please.
having doubts, then we may still have a chance to win back Igor's rebels.
Well, at least her.
Or at least some of them.
Administration Office Foundation. Vice President Constantine makes a long overdue call with the Pax House. Oh, this character again. It's been a while since we last saw her.
Igor fooled us all with his rebellion. It's been confirmed that the Dr. Doras he took is none other than Ms. Erd. The motives behind his actions, however, are still unclear.
He's just an
While
asshole.
only a small number of the Xeno soldiers chose to join his rebellion, I believe it is necessary to urge the Xeno Arms Academy to strengthen the discipline of their members.
He removes a white chess piece from the board in front of her.
No need to worry about that. Xeno will handle it themselves.
If that's your judgment, then I have no objections. On a separate note, Moth, our mole planted within Manus Vindictae, has sent us some new information.
Moth, huh?
The Manus are sending supplies, personnel, and weapons in huge numbers to the south. It appears our suspicions were correct. Manus Vindictae is preparing a ritual to draw forth another storm.
What the hell could they be doing in the south to draw forth the storm? Because the storm is caused by, like, huge historical events. So, like, are they gonna blow up Antarctica? I guess that would be a pretty huge historical
The location
event.
of Jerry Wilson provided by Miss Lucy confirms that the Manus are moving toward Antarctica.
Oh, yep.
Additionally, it's now clear that some of the arcanist organizations, including the Apostles' Brotherhood, have been assisting the Manus through criminal activities such as smuggling and human trafficking.
He advances the black pawn on the
All
chessboard.
very valuable information. How's the timekeeper doing?
She's stable. It's worth noting, however, that she brought back a succubus from the Manus. She requested that we revoke the arrest warrant for the succubus and grant her all the rights enjoyed by Team Timekeeper, in accordance with the Storm Reformation Manpower and Discipline Act. I've consented to her request.
Excellent. She's the ideal person to keep watch over the succubus.
Very good, sir.
About Igor. The late Admiral Igor of the Xeno Arms Academy will be duly honored in the headquarters Hall of Merit.
The late Admiral Igor.
His great achievements and remarkable service deserve to be remembered. That's all for now.
But he ain't dead, is he? Unless they fucking body snatched him, which is a possibility. We know that they can, like we know that they can body snatch people and, like, replace them. So it's not, like, out of the question that he was actually body snatched. The Admiral's betrayal has already cast a lasting shadow over the optimistic 90s. The news that, even after losing their leader, the Manus are gathering once again is even more worrying.
London, Lima, Ushuaia.
Ushuaia? Is that how you pronounce that? The Foundation's reports detail many cases like Duncan's. One familiar face after another turned into someone else. The storm has brought everyone with it to the bright and hopeful
A report
90s.
from Colombia. The mugshots of Pablo Emilio Escobar Gaviria do not match those archived. Similar anomalies have appeared for other notable figures.
Weird. There are many such cases. But the most pressing issue now is Igor's actions.
Why did Igor abduct Miss Heard? And why does he want Kimberly?
One question leads to another, but the answers remain a mystery.
And where are Igor and his army going? Why did they defect?
The maze of questions and clues. There's no waxing to peer over its walls, and no thread to guide the way. Well, except we know where they went, because Lopera knows.
Mr. Carson, who was reversed by the storm of 1929, has somehow reappeared in 1990.
Yeah. Only there was some way to look beyond the towering walls of this maze and see things and as for what they truly are.
Or maybe there's more to it.
Person pulled under by the river isn't always swallowed. They often wash up on another shore. Possibilities. More possibilities. Crows gather and drive away the doves, and by the dry, decaying foundation, they peck at the rainwater.
Could it be that?
Could it be that? Cut off before we answer the question. She makes a bold
the storm
guess.
Doesn't kill people. At least, not physically.
Does it transfer them? I guess that would make some sense if it transfers them from one time period to the next, to a different one. Because the storm has such, like, weird time powers. A person is the total sum of their past. Maybe the storm only kills some people. Maybe that's what's happening to Erd. Dr. Doris. Lepora picks up her gun and loads the bullets one by one.
2, 3.
Oh, she looks so dead inside, the poor girl. There are no enemies, no targets, no opponents. Never raised her gun so aimlessly before. She's lost. Like a hunter in the wilderness with no place to go. No home to return to.
Shots on target.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. She shot so hard it fucked up my entire setup. What the hell? Uh-oh. What happened? Oh, everything crashed. No, we're almost done. Don't crash yet. What the fuck happened? What the hell happened there? Alright, give me a minute. Give me a second. Oh, why is everything crashing? Okay, so, the problem is, it seems like this is also unmoving. OBS. Oh wait, no, it's, what the fuck? My OBS is just really, no, shut up. Shut up, OBS. Oh, that's really weird. So it appears correctly on the stream, but it's not appearing correctly elsewhere in my OBS setup. Oh, what the fuck happened? This is a weird glitch. Like, I can't even show the glitch. Hello, thank you. Thank you, Kakanya. Let's start up the monologues again. What the fuck is this glitch doing?
One.
Okay, the desktop audio is working, but then nothing else is? What the fuck? Okay, now it's working. Maybe? No, go to reverse 1999. Is it picking up? It is? What the fuck is the... This is the weirdest fucking glitch I've ever seen here. No, it's not already in use. You crashed. Stop telling me you're in use when you crashed. You just lie to me. Alright, we get back to the bullet.
Shots on target.
Alright. We set up a little bit so that the camera actually detects me. Is everything working now? Shots on target. Okay, I think I'm working. 3 bullets are shot, but they leave only a hole. You really shouldn't be shooting in a building, I gotta say.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, I've got to go pee. Empty shells fall. Bullets are reloaded.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, poor girl is really, like, out. She is just gone. The room is riddled with bullet holes. Like, you really shouldn't be doing this indoors. Like, you could get someone killed from this. Laporta is numb. She mechanically pulls the trigger. The gun doesn't respond.
Lies. Deception.
Lies.
Betrayal.
Everyone is a little fucking rat who wants some goddamn cheese. The revolver falls to the floor.
Kick me out. Right from the very beginning, didn't you?
No one tell her that his exact words is that she's unimportant. Cause I feel like that would just make it even worse.
Or did you never even trust me in the first place? Was this all some kind of game to you? Molly?
She's lost. Lost and alone. Nothing but herself and the hollow sound of the wind blowing through the window. Oh, damn. She drops to the floor, curled up against the wall. She is really fucking going through it.
Why?
No therapy will be enough to help this. And that's the end of it. That really does not feel like the end of it, really. He sails down the river of time, from the golden age of piracy to the end of the century. White Rum's travelogue is now available. Wow. Guys, you've got to see this. This is the discovery of the century. The best way to rally coworkers together. You guys, look at this! Numbers! The researcher excitedly waves a scrap of paper like it's a treasure map to a new continent, circling the group and letting the paper flutter in front of each pattern. Numbers, lots of them, way too many numbers. What are you talking about? Numbers! Are these RGB values? Numbers! Has John Titter influenced you? Speak in human language or we're leaving. Just stop speaking to John Titter. Their tits aren't that amazing that you just start speaking in numbers. Come on, man. The gibberish on this paper might be a treasure map. You have to help me crack it. Where's Ulrich? Probably standing in line to buy a ship ticket to Australia. Won't be back for a while. Where did you get this?